John, given the way that that second period played out for you, do you come out of this game feeling fortunate to have gotten 2 points, have found a way to get 2 points?
Yep. Yep.
You talk about the importance of leadership with your captain, and it sounds like in talking to some players in there that Nick really kind of took charge in the intermission.
We gave him the room between the second and third. I don't think I think I've got to take a little responsibility for our second period, and where I don't think I helped him in how I was going about my business. So I didn't need to go in there in between periods. We gave it to Nick. Nick and I'm not sure who else. They shut the door. It's a lesson for me to make sure that we're still going through a process of a team. We're a very young hockey club. I'm not so sure, well, I know we don't know how to continue the standard that we want to play at when the league's getting better. I don't think we totally know how to do that yet. That's part of our job, to continue to teach that. I didn't help our club tonight, and good for them. As far as in between the periods, I'm not sure what was said. Not sure, did it give an impetus as far as getting us through there? We still don't play that well in the third, but they found a way to win, so good for them.
When you have that energy in the first and then you lose it, how hard is it to get energy back to get where you need to be?
Yeah, it's a big part of, as I said, us learning the process of winning consistently, and momentum swings in games are so important. You want to keep it as long as you can, and this is where I think we're a little bit inexperienced, is when we lose it, it's hard to get back, and I think simplifying things will help you get it back. We have a little bit to learn, and especially this time of year, because it's going to get tougher and tougher for us as the season goes on. But it's a very important thing about the game, is momentum swings, good or bad.
There's two parts. Hannah-Kainen's night overall and the work of your penalty killers. I know they gave up one goal, but
yeah,
they seem to have a pretty good game.
Yeah, well, there's a little shot of what we are right now. When was the last time we took 6 penalties? And that's a big reason why we've had success this year, is because we've kept a standard of discipline. So that just enlightens you as far as where we are as a team right now. I'm not gonna judge Hanny one way or another. I got to watch the tape. So it's nice of him to score a goal. I used him a little bit on the penalty kill. I used a lot of different people there. I thought our penalty killers did a nice job. I think Zedlock did some really good things on face-offs. I thought that was our best line, quite honestly, through the game. So it's good. It's good when other guys aren't going, someone else picks up. That's a good sign for the team. But we are terribly inexperienced where we are right now, and we as a coaching staff can't just kick them. We got to teach. We have a little bit of teaching to do here as far as where we are as a club.
Coach, I don't mean this to sound trite. I know that you guys are focused on the game, but when you've got a game like tonight where the surrounding festivities are honoring the military, can you get anything out of that, or do you have to focus so much on the game itself that
the military to me, and I know to the team, that doesn't even compare to a game that we're playing. That is such a, I want to say it right. I think once the game starts, the players aren't thinking about that, but I know how much respect they have for those people that give us an opportunity to do that. So it's really hard to couple that into a sporting event. I'm glad they get recognized on a night like this, but what they do, we can't even get there as far as the mindset that they have. They're doing the real stuff. We're playing a damn game of hockey. So I hope I say it right. There's just no comparison to me, because that's where they are. We're entertainers, and it's not even on the same picture. It shouldn't be in the same conversation.
Bob's overall play and the save early in the third period when they're coming down on the shorthanded chance.
Stick-hand save, yeah. Well, we have no chance if Bob doesn't play the way he does. That's a huge save. He made another glove save in the third period. It's part of his job, too. When we need him like we did tonight, especially a key save at a key time, that's his job, and he's done it very well for us here.
You're young, but you still come away with the win. That's got to say something about the growth or where you want this team to be.
Yeah. We have a lot of things we need to do, but I think we have found ways to not completely cave. We were close tonight, but we didn't, and that's a good step. I'll leave it at that. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a lot of fun for us, and it's going to be a lot of head banging on the wall from the coaches, because we have so far to go. And I'm telling you guys, we can't lose the sight of the process we have to go through. Because we're not, you ask me all the time, what's your team? I don't know what our team is. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know what our team is, because we haven't played in the guts of the season. So we got to be really careful here, people around us and within ourselves, to make sure we go through the process. And the guy that's coaching the team forgot that tonight in the second period. And it's a learning experience for me, too, with a young team again, to understand the process we have to go through.
You say you forgot it. You mean just on the bench you were demonstrative?
Yeah. I'm not going to explain everything. I mean, it's not like I'm slapping him around or anything, but I think I should have been helping them. Instead, I think I hurt them. And that's why I gave the team to Nick and the leadership group, because I was not helping them. What I was trying to do, I was arguing. I got caught up in, where's that team that won 16 games? It's a different animal when you get to this and this time of the season, when the league is getting better and all the things aren't going to go right for you as they did during those couple of months there. And I have enough experience that I should know that. So I didn't help them. And we need to.
Is it a matter of, on the whole, putting work back ahead of skill rather than the other way around?
Yeah, we talked about before the game that we need to get back to nuts and bolts here, just erecting our foundation again with a couple of screws and a couple of bolts. And we don't know how to. Right now. We don't know how to work the simple way to get us back to some sort of competitive level where we were at before, when things were going well. I think that has dropped. I think sometimes it's human nature when you've been at that level and things are going so well for so long that you think it's just going to come back. And you think you're working, but you're really not. And you still think it's going to come back. We need to basically regroup it, not so much X's and O's, but just what you have to put into a game, what you have to invest in a game. And that's our job, to coach that. Okay, thank you.